I've been using the Pixel 10 Pro XL for a little over a week now, and damn it, I love this phone. Look, I don't care, call me a fanboy, I'm just being honest because that's why you guys come to my channel, for my honesty. Is this phone perfect? No, and we'll get into that, but it's pretty damn close. And just so you guys know, I bought this phone with my own money. Google did not send it to me, so this review is completely based out of my pocket. This phone, in my opinion, is for sure gonna steal some iPhone owners here and there, and you know what? I get it. Google's Android skin is fantastic. It doesn't bombard you with crazy customizations and features. Everything just kind of works in the background. This review will also have no specs in it because, let's be honest, specs are boring. And what do specs really tell us? A phone with 12 gigabytes of RAM is still going to be acting different than another phone with the same 12 gigabytes of RAM. Optimization and usage is kind of what I care about. And I believe what you guys do want to know is, how does this phone run? Is it good? Is it fast? How good are the cameras? How good are the speakers? What about everyday use? That's what I'll be covering in the video. First of all, yes, this is using the Tensor G5, but it is made from TSMC. Now, what this means for you is, of course, better battery life and better efficiency. Performance has also been really solid. I mean, no slowdowns, no lag, and it's a heck of a lot faster than the prior Pixel 9 series. I know Tensor got some bad rap before, even from me, but it's definitely improved this year over previous years, and it's definitely noticeable. Battery life has also been outstanding. My iPhone is barely lasting me 4 hours with 20-something% remaining. Meanwhile, on my Pixel 10 Pro XL, I have no issues getting around 8 hours of screen on time. Again, your usage may vary. I don't play games on my phone. If I do, and if you do, you can expect worse battery life. But for me, this is easily an all-day phone, even a day and a half. On paper, the Tensor G5 is considered slow, but again, that's just, numbers on paper. What does slow really mean? I mean, for example, the iPhone 16 Pro Max, it's a heck of a lot faster than the Pixel 10 Pro XL on paper, and yet Apple can't even get AI right. You know what I mean? Like, so what does it really matter how fast a phone is if a phone that's much slower has better features? Something to think about. Now, in terms of cameras, I mean, where do I start? It now has 100 times zoom, matching that of the Galaxy S25 Ultra. But not only does it match it, it beats the S25 Ultra. Now, some might say that it's not fair because Google is using generative AI to fill in the spots and, but you know what? Who cares? Fair play. I mean, do you guys really think Samsung isn't going to implement generative photos in the next Galaxy phones? I mean, come on, of course they will, because they work. They make the photos look great, and that's what I want. Hopefully you do as well. But don't freak out. The whole AI thing, it doesn't work on people's faces, which I think is a good thing, because if you took a picture of someone and then you look at the phone and it's a completely different face, I'm logging out. I quit life. Video recording, on the other hand, is, I mean, that's actually the best way to put it. It's, that's it. It got no upgrade, like literally none. I mean, the only difference here is maybe the colors are a little bit more vibrant on the 10 Pro XL compared to the 9 Pro XL, but other than that, things look pretty much the same. I do wish the 10 Pro XL would have at least got the HDR upgrade. So as you guys know, if you want to record in HDR, you have to do it in 4K 30. If you choose 4K 60, the HDR option just simply goes away. Google, what the heck? We're going into 2026 here. I mean, come on. There are some mid-range phones out there that can record HDR 4K 60. So Google, something to think about. Overheating is also a non-issue. I know prior Pixel models, I believe all of them except the Pixel 9 series has, overheated when doing things like recording video. In fact, my Pixel 8 Pro XL from a few years ago, it overheated while I was in the house on a video call. Like it literally shut off. Now, luckily, I haven't noticed any signs of overheating on the Pixel 10 Pro XL besides the obvious screen dimming, which every phone does. But even then, the 3300 nits of brightness means that even if the screen does dim slightly, well, it'll still be brighter than those phones that don't have that brightness that high. MagSafe or PixelSnap has also been fantastic. It's such a nice feature, whether you're attaching accessories, power banks, or even the phone holder in your car. It just works, and it works really good. I would say the strength of the magnets are about on par with iPhone. I mean, it literally snaps. I get why they call it PixelSnap. But it's just, you know, it's shocking that it took this long for an Android brain to finally incorporate something like this, because it's nice to have. But also, pixels in general are just fun to use. You don't have to be a tech head like me to have fun by using a pixel. Like, for example, if you took a photo and you want to make it better, you don't have to do anything. You just type what you want the phone to do. This photo of me wasn't even taken on a Pixel phone, and yet all I did was ask for the AI to change my shirt to white, add a fedora, and then make the background into a city. And it did it, and dare I say, with incredible results. I mean, come on, be honest. If I showed you this photo, you would think that's a legitimate photo. That's nuts. The biggest changes, in my opinion, to the Pixel 10 lineup is just really software. There's not a whole lot of hardware changes, except, like I said, the magnets. But even then, it's primarily the same phone. You're going to get the same experience. So if you have the 9 Pro XL, I would not suggest buying the 10 Pro XL. There's really no point into doing so. However, if you have an older Pixel model and then you want to maybe pick up the Pixel 10, I would say don't do that. Don't do that. Get the 9 Pro, right? Not the 9 Pro XL, just get the 9 Pro. I believe they're only $100 difference between one another, and I still think the 9 Pro is a much better deal than the Pixel 10. I hope that makes sense. Moving on to the build quality, it's also really solid. This moonstone color is just the bee's knees. I love it so much, and I'm happy that Google kept that distinct Pixel aesthetic. But I must say, one of the downsides with the Pixel 10 Pro XL is, oh boy, it weighs a lot. I mean, this is a heavy chunker of a phone, 232 grams. Look, I know it may not seem like a lot, and realistically speaking, it's not. But we have folding phones. Man, this phone is so thin, I can literally open it. We have folding phones. This phone weighs 215 grams. 232 grams. That's without the case. If you put a case on it, oh, your pinky, it's gonna be hurting. It's gonna be, no, I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say something, but that's not appropriate. I mean, look, I totally understand this phone has a big battery. It's the biggest battery ever on a Pixel. I believe 53 or 5400 milliamp hours, but that's not an excuse for the added weight. What's it called? The OnePlus 13. That phone has a 6000 milliamp hour battery, and it still weighs less than this phone. You know? Hey, that's weird. As for the speakers, definitely a huge improvement over the Pixel 9 Pro XL. Have a listen.
Samsung's Galaxy Z Flip 7 against the Motorola Razr Ultra. Is the Razr truly Ultra? Because it sure has to do a lot. Galaxy Z Flip 7 against the Motorola Razr Ultra. Is the Razr truly Ultra? Because it sure has to do a lot.
When I use the Pixel more and more since I got it, I've been really enjoying the speakers, and there's something different about them. I'm not like an audio engineer, I can't pinpoint it, but it just sounds good. It sounds full, it sounds bassy almost, but it's definitely a huge improvement over the 9 Pro XL. I hope that came out all right on video, but believe me, in person, the difference is drastic. Now, the haptics are another thing that's just always been good on Pixel. You know what I mean? The haptics, whenever you're just typing, whenever you're interacting with the UI, it just feels good. It feels snappy. A lot of phones, they just don't really get the haptics right. It almost feels like it's hollow anytime that the haptics activate and the phone vibrates. It just feels hollow. With this phone, it feels kind of dense, which, I mean, 232 grams, better damn be dense, but it just feels good. Like when typing on the phone, interacting with the UI, everything feels just solid. I would say it's on par with the iPhone 16 Pro Max. In fact, the haptics might be even a little stronger than the 16 Pro Max, which, damn, not bad. I honestly think all the bad interactions this phone is getting are exactly from the people that have never used this phone before or haven't used Pixels in quite a long time, because believe me, I used to be that guy. I used to be that guy that made bad reviews on Pixels, not because I was lying, but because they were not really good. I mean, they overheated. No phone should overheat on a video call in the house. You know, that's weird. Of course, I'm going to give it a bad review after that. But this phone, man, this phone and the 9 series are fantastic. So don't listen to what others say. If you like the phone, go out and buy it. If you don't like it, return it. Easy. So what do you guys think of the Pixel 10 series? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know down below in the comments. And as always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, definitely leave that like. And if you're new here and you like no BS tech reviews, definitely subscribe. As always, this was Mark from Mark's Tech. Adios.